like to see any special guests. We'll be giving you tales of terror, science fiction, and horror throughout the new year. Let us know. That's screentheatertv@yahoo.com. Attention, the Count.
Not since Dracula stalked the earth has the world known so terrifying a day or night.
It is I who renounce you, and in the name of Satan I place a curse upon you.
Black Sunday is like no motion picture you've ever seen. There are those who believe and those who do not. But both must know the suspense, the shock of meeting the living dead and of bringing the dead to life.
Look into my eyes. Embrace me. You will die, but I can bring you pleasures mortals cannot know.
Black Sunday, the most terrifying motion picture you'll ever see. Satan, wearing strange robes and fighting with all the furies of Hades, arouses the countryside to a frenzy of black terror.
As you watch a warped scientist become transformed into a godless beast when his bloody scalpel probes the forbidden secrets of a woman's flesh. In Atom Age Vampire, you will flame to the stark ritual of a beautiful girl's last searing dance, as tragedy forever mars her loveliness, leaving her to face a world of terror. I give you my word that I will restore your face, restore all your beauty. You will cringe as the demented doctor experiments with a girl's trusting innocence. But to possess the living miracle wrought by his twisted genius, he must forever sacrifice his soul to the cunning gods of evil.
A transplant directly from another human being.
A mad creature born of the atomic age, now shackled to a world of rotting bodies and violent death. A sadist, a criminal, a depraved animal, more ferocious than Jekyll, more monstrous than Frankenstein, more bloody than Dracula.
Fire a volley through the window pane.
You will gasp as lust and madness stalk the dark and screaming night in Atom Age Vampire.
Break trail with 4 men and a girl to the territory of the killer beast. 4 men who live by killing. A girl who has experienced so much that only sadistic brutality can thrill her. Vicious and violent men, attempting the most daring of daylight robberies, enjoying midnight revelries, until one orgy turns into a nightmare of terror. Ride the ski lift to the very top in thrills.
What I saw you wouldn't believe.
Watch men who deal in death, meet and fight. The invincible some haunted cave.
Go back. Go back.
I've come to help you.
You can't help now.
Avenge me! I've summoned you! Avenge me!
Go back to the dead!
In a dreadful night of reckoning, the forces of darkness strike with blood-freezing horror.
You're here.
A nightmare of diabolical happenings, conceived in a murder-haunted house of blood by the maniac called Geronimus, a dead man with the monstrous power to return from his grave.
I tell you, it was my father. I saw him.
What are you saying? Can't you see the boat is empty?
Look! Look! There's water dripping from the oars.
A bone-chilling shocker, inspired by Edgar Allan Poe.
No!
Terror Creatures from the Grave, starring Barbara Steele.
Dare you enter the house of the damned?
Spying! I caught you spying!
My God.
Horror holds you spellbound. In House of the Damned.
I've decided to tell them and stop this pretending.
Why did you have your sister come back? You could have avoided...
I couldn't prevent her. It's her home. If anything happens to her, you'll be responsible.
Me? You seem to forget I limited myself to giving professional advice. And nothing else. Instead, you wouldn't allow me to.
Are you accusing me? Because I wanted to spare his life?
I only hope that your show of pity will not compromise us both. We must go now. Your guests are waiting for us.
Alice, I need your help.
Help?
I think you know your brother John and I. We...
Continue. You see, well, John and I...
You're a pair of doves.
Was that obvious?
I didn't think you were trying to hide it.
You mean even Rodriguez aware of it, then?
He has eyes.
Miss Alice.
Roderick, what's wrong?
I don't know what you'll think of me, but I hope you will forgive me for having purposely deceived you last night. Emily, you must prepare yourself for something unpleasant.
What is it?
When I wrote you that our father perished when the old abbey burned down, I lied.
You lied?
Yes. He's alive.
You're not dead? Oh, Rodrigue. But why did you let me believe he was dead?
Because he's so horribly disfigured. You must realize, I had to do it. To uphold the good name of de Blancheville. I had to.
Your father. I actually saw him then.
Yes. Try to understand me. Perhaps I shouldn't have done it. Until last night, I was still hoping to be able to hide the truth. But now...
You knew it?
No, nothing. I was sleeping when all of a sudden I heard a scream. I looked everywhere for John's room, and without realizing it, I found myself in that cell. That woman was there. She wanted to give him an injection. I saw her. She was there torturing him.
Nonsense. He wanted to escape.
It's true. In fact, he's escaped.
And if you hadn't interfered, it wouldn't have happened. I was injecting a sedative prescribed by the doctor.
He's right. He fled into the forests. Etienne and his men are already searching for him. Let's hope they find him. He's very dangerous.
But he's so old. Besides, he's my father. I'm going into the woods to look for him. He'd never harm me.
I'll come with. Come back here. What you don't realize is that it's you he wants to kill.
But he's my own father.
Emily, sit down. Your brother has something more to explain. Speak up before it's too late. Carved on the headstone of our family tomb, there is an old prophecy that only a warped and distorted mind could believe in. It says that the house of de Blancheville will end with this generation if a female descendant reaches the age of 21.
Exactly. 21? Your birthday is on the 23rd of October.
Which means in exactly 5 days.
The sign of the scorpion of the clock.
Precisely. And my father would do anything to carry out this prophecy. And that's why he wants to kill you, Emily. But don't worry. As I have always done, I'll watch over you every moment. Did you find him?
No. And I searched the forest for miles around.
You, Etienne, tell me, were there any traces?
No, my lord. We looked everywhere, but with so few men, it would take weeks to cover the whole territory.
I see.
But we'll organize a bigger search party. Don't worry, my lord. We'll find him.
Let's go.
Come on.